Hello, everybody. So, it hasn't been so long since the last time we did this. I think, Thursday night? So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's only been like 4 days. Turns out, there's a hell of a lot of NPCs to burn up, and I enjoyed so much burning up those other characters that I thought, why not do it again? So, tonight on the agenda, we have 3 more NPCs that we're going to burn up. 3 more characters that I think we're going to need for the game. And honestly, just like 3 more characters that are going to be of some significant value to the campaign, right? People that I'm going to need to use for my game. And burning up Emilio especially, but Robillard and King Tomas last time gave me context that I absolutely didn't have for them before. So this as an experiment is real cool, really useful. So today we're gonna burn up Ekaterina, who is Dave's character. It's Lodovic's like kind of black market girlfriend. She's not a girlfriend from the black. She works the black market. She's not black market girlfriend, but also Joy's employer. We're doing that PC, NPC, the whole triangular thing. So we're going to burn her up. I think that'll be fun because I have no idea what life paths to pick for her. We're going to burn up Tabitha. I love how much Blue Jay hates her. I love it. I'm so excited. And then we're going to burn up Sister Sufferance. And Sister Sufferance should be interesting because she is someone that Agatha is going to be focused on. And Agatha has already engaged with her. So I need to build underneath the skills she already has. She's one of those characters that we built the shell of her abilities on top, and now I need to flesh out the other things besides her Duel of Wits abilities that we need to fill in. These are NPCs for the Roll20 Presents the Burning Wheel game, Series 3 that's going on right now. I'm creating some NPCs for that game. Yeah, so if you're not watching already, it shouldn't be too spoilery, but I think you'll dig it. I think you'll give you some context. If you are watching on the regular, the Roll20 Presents, you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna dig this stuff. So feel free to jump in, ask questions about what we're doing, about the game, about character creation, about any of that stuff. And if you have your books on hand, feel free to flip-flop through them while we do this, because there may come a time where I'm having a hard time finding something in the text, and I'll give you fate points if you can find shit for me. So let's maybe start with the easy one. Let's start with Sister Sufferance. Sister Sufferance, character creation for Sister Sufferance. Now, we know her to be a nun of some kind. She's less of a weirdo, less of a religious weirdo, than Robillard. I don't think she necessarily has faithful, but she's sort of a more like a workhorse character of the religion. She's someone who's probably much sadder about God being dead and who has attached herself to Robillard's cult to fill that faith. Yeah, born. Red Troubadour, I don't think she was born in the forest. I think, remember, it was like her grandma. So she's like village born. So I'm thinking kind of like village born, lead into religion, become a nun. I think we can do Sister Sufferance in like 3 life paths. Now she's very much not a Nurse Ratched kind of character, right? She's not a like Catholic school teacher kind of nun. She is a younger woman, I think, and is still kind of early in her life. So let's burn her up. I'm going to ignore all the skills that she has now, right? I'll use either general points to buy these, or we'll just assume that there's been some time since her last life path to kind of help her out. So let's take a look at the old character burner and let's start putting her together. So Sister Sufferance, she is a we'll call her a lost lamb, right? She is a child of God, perhaps betrothed to our Lord, who has now died. She's a widow of God. Cool. That's actually kind of like a badass title. I'm gonna write that down. Where's my fucking pen? Okay, well, I don't have my pen, so I'm just gonna write it down on the thing.
You have returned.
Hey, LJ Star. So let me just, I'm gonna here, leave myself a note here. Widows of God, right? Because God is dead, and now they have their widows. So that's probably like some kind of badass warrior order or some shit. Okay, so this is our young lady, our lost lamb. She is of mannish stock. We're gonna go with 3 to 5 life paths, but I'm thinking we can hit her in 3 or 4. And I want none. I want none to be in there. This anaconda don't want none. Unless you've got fun, hun. Okay, so let's take a look at our options for her. Now, we said that she's village-born or peasant-born. I kind of like village, but village might be too advanced. We might want to go with peasant. So the difference between village-born and peasant-born... now remember, she never believed in the like, she probably had one belief about superstition, right? Like her grandmother. I'm going to give her a relationship with her grandmother. Because I think that her grandma wanted her to be something else, right? But she ended up, her parents sent her to be a nun. So if you are a peasant, there's not that many things you can be if you stay in the peasant setting, right? Born peasant, farmer, midwife,
A kind gesture.
lazy stayabout, snake master. No, wait, that's not in here. Conscript, peasant pilgrim, miller, fisherman, shepherd. It's very pastoral, right? Peasant setting. Villager setting is like city-born but smaller. It's in between, right? Village-born, kid, peddler, groom, sailor, miner, hostler. There's a lot more option if you're born in a village. So I think I'm gonna make her village or a peasant born. I think we're gonna keep her sort of out there a little bit, and I think maybe we'll do peasant born, and then I need something for her like as a kid in between nun. Peasant pilgrim, because I don't think she didn't go on a pilgrimage when she was fucking 8. No, to be an itinerant priest, it means you leave the priesthood and you come to the village. You know what? Maybe it's not complex enough. We could always shift her somewhere else, but oh no, she can shift into religious. We could go born peasant and then right into religion as a child. I think that might work. Let's see what our options are for religion. If there's like a younger, like, nun situation. So she could go village born or peasant born and then into cloistered nun. That makes her 18. And then God, I could just leave her there. We could just make her a 2 life path character. She may not, or we could do nun twice. Let's do that. She can be simple, right? She's an NPC. We don't need to like blow her up out of proportion. I think she can just be like small. I think we can just make her like a fairly focused character, and that's okay. I don't think we need to overcomplicate her just because we want to. Let's take one other quick look. Like maybe there's something adjacent to nun, to represent her joining. Now remember, she can't be a part of her current religion. She can't have any life paths that are longer than like a year at most. So I think we make her, but then she's 30 if we do. Right. That's what I'm saying, Hazalius. She can't be an acolyte now because she only became an acolyte since the religion, the angel cult formed. And that was like less than a year ago since God died. So I'm going to go, or maybe there's an outcast setting that she can go to that would represent, let's see, what's like a short outcast one? Yeah, not really any of them. Okay, you know what? I don't need to overcomplicate her. I think we're just gonna go with peasant, born peasant, and nun. Interesting. So we're gonna see what a teenager looks like in this setting. So she's about as old then as she's one of our youngest characters outside of like old one life path little kid. So she where's Bodyguard? Oh, he's in the PCs section. Because Oberon is only 19, right? City-born page. So, yeah, okay, fuck it. That's cool. So I'm going to say she was born peasant, which is 8 years. Yep. It's not a lead. You can't. Your first life path isn't a lead. She gets 3 resource points from being a peasant, and she gets 3 general skill points and 2 trait points. 3, 2, and no other skills. That's easy. Okay, so that leads into servitude, soldier, sea, or religious. So we're gonna lead her into the religious setting, where she becomes a nun. She's just a young nun. That's all. I'm into it. So, religious subsetting, cloistered nun. Okay. Cloistered nun. All right, and that takes 10 years with an additional 1 lead. Oh, yeah, she's exactly Oberon's age. Interesting. I ship it. Okay, and then resources for being a nun is 12. Her stat points, she's going to get nothing. She's going to get 6 skill points. Wow, she's a really basic character. And she gets 1 trait point. This is going to be the easiest character. We might even have time to burn 4 characters today because of how fast she is. She's a fast nun. That's right. Okay, so she is 17 to 25. Which means she's got a will of 4, which we already established, perception of 3. Her physical pool, I think we can just give her 3s and everything. And then bump a couple up. Agility and a speed of 4. Power, I'm going to make her a little stronger. Power of 4. No, so this is the thing. Remember, I'm only filling in her background. There's been time, like she was 19 when we finished character creation, but I think that she's advanced from there, right? Like everything that she has on top of what we give her now is skills that she gained in the service of her new mentor, Robillard, right? So yeah, let me finish with this. So she's got 4. Yeah, 4s and everything. That's the 16 points. Yeah, we'll keep her well balanced here. And then her nun skills allow her. Here's the thing she's good at besides her other stuff. Right, she's in the middle of like a new life path called like Angel Cultist or whatever. Angel Summoner. So, okay. Research, history, meditation. Meditation. Okay. Research, history, meditation. Monastic ritual, vintner. Monastic, what was it called? Monastic ritual. Am I looking at the right path? Yeah. Vintner. So she can make wine, potentially. Yeah, she has to take research. She actually she can't read or write. But maybe she's learning that from her new mentor. And she has to take tonsured, but she also gets restless and bored. So tonsured, restless, and bored. And she has to take, oh no, those are traits. Sorry. Good job, dummy. Here we go. Tonsured, restless, and bored. Okay, so she's required to take tonsured, which just means she has whatever the appropriate like haircut for. I mean, you can do research, like personal research, interviews, that kind of thing. Totally. If you can't read, yeah, absolutely. But I'm gonna give her. Well, so yeah, she either read to Agatha or was looking at the pictures and remembering a story that someone else told her.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome back, Wizened Fool. Thank you. Thank you for your return. Okay, good. Let's spend her exciting pool of 6 skill points. Research, history, meditation. We'll put history up 2 more points, and we'll put meditation up 1. There we go. And then she gets some general points. So prior to becoming part of the angel cult, yeah, I think she needs some wises. So maybe what drew her here was that she had angel wise already, right? So we'll open angel wise for her, and then some things to recommend, some stuff to recall her past, right? Because she had like witch wise. So I think also we'll give her witch wise, and then she learns all of these other skills from her friend Robillard. So we'll give her angel wise, witch wise, and because she was converted, we might frag phrase. You might be looking at different nuns. She's a cloistered nun, and cloistered nun doesn't have that. At least as far as I'm seeing. Oh, it is. I missed it. It's on the next line. Okay. So symbology is an option. So let me take 1 out of history. And you're right. And open that one. And then conversion wise. Because she has seen it happen in her family. Yeah. Thanks, Frag Phrase. Yeah, I think her grandma was either a witch or knew witches. Totally. And she's still alive. Her grandma's definitely still alive. So I'm going to use her paltry resource points to buy a relationship with grandma. Okay. So let me tally up all of her skills, and then we'll carry them over to the other sheet. So research is page. Here we go. Okay. So traits and spells and where are my skills? There they are. Okay. So research is based on perception, which doesn't surprise me at all. I should have known that. History, probably also perception. Yep. Meditation, maybe will. Yep. Okay. Monastic ritual, perception, I'm guessing. Oh, it's just ritual, but for monks. Okay. Ritual. So the difference, and I will get to that in a second. Here we go. Ritual is will and perception. The difference between Angel-wise and Imperalia is that Imperalia is knowledge. Angel-wise is like stories. And she's developed knowledge, but she came to the table with stories. Okay. Oh, I didn't even need to check monastic ritual because she doesn't have it. Angel-wise is perception, witch-wise is perception, symbology is perception, and conversion-wise is perception. Okay, so let's carry over some stuff to her other sheet. So she has research at 1, history at 2. Yeah, those skills. Yeah, look, she's learned so much. So research at 1, history at 2. She's got meditation at 3, and angel-wise, witch-wise, symbology, and conversion-wise are already on her sheet. So what was the one I was thinking? Meditation at 3 and history at 2. Meditation 3, history 2. History 2 and meditation 3. Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, like, remember, when we're burning NPCs, the idea is just to give us a framework to work around, not to be totally exactly like mechanically perfect. This isn't Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not balancing her against the players. I'm just creating it so now I know exactly all of her stats. I don't have to worry about, like, from here forward, but I can also change stuff. I can also add some things. Oh, did I give her history twice? Oh, I sure did. Boop. Okay, we're done. So there she is. Bunch of skills. Suasion at 4. She's taking after her mentor, but she's not there yet. Excellent. Okay, so let's go back and finish with her traits, and then I'll write some beliefs for her. So she has tonsured. I'm going to give her restless as well. She could take bored, but I don't think she's bored. She's got 3 trait points, so let's give her some. Let's give her one, like a die trait or a call on. Something about her, like, conflicted past, a connection to the wild.
Returns. Welcome home.
Hey, Alberto. Welcome back. Thank you. Let's see. Geometric. What else costs 3? Deep Sleeper. Bookworm. Booming Voice. Blank Stare. Aura of Innocence. That one's pretty good for a nun. Maybe there's like a quick learner one. Let me take a look. Which cultural traits does she have? I think she's just Carpathian. Her family is like villagers. Yeah, I kind of want her to be not that special. Quick study. It's a 3-point die trait. Yes! Fucking perfect. All right, so 342. Quick study. Reduces your perception aptitude by 1. Awesome. So there it is. Quick steady. Cost 3. So I won't give her restless. I think this is too perfect. Oh shit, but she only has, you know what? It's fine. It's close enough. I think that makes sense for her. So let's go back and do her traits. She has here we go. Okay, respectful of women, which is faded now. She has quick steady, which is a die trait. So let me add that to the right place. Quick steady. She also has tall. She has pious. She has violent. And she has to have tonsured. Cool. I'm going to give her one more as a character trait. We're going to call her curious. All right. Bright-eyed, relatively clever girl. Interested in learning. She's got a real name too. Let me find out what her real name is. Let's find a good Hungarian name for her. Something like that. Her name is, let's see. I want something like soft for her. Layla. That's a good one. Or Lilla. Oh, Lilla's really good too. Okay. I'm going to call her that. I think Magda is too witchy, too serious. I want her to have like a really soft name. So her name is Lilla. But nobody knows that. So Lilla. Sister Sufferance is her alias. The villages of Carpathia, our homeland. She is, I think, just like 20 now. And she is a 2 life path character. Sort of 2+, because she grew up. So let's give her some beliefs. I want a belief about Father Robillard. We are all God's children, and the angels are his eldest. And due the respect of any elder sibling. She sees the choir as her older brothers and sisters in a spiritual sense, and so she serves them in that way. Father Robillard hears the song of heaven. He is to be heeded in all matters of the soul. And then her last belief is something about Agatha. Agatha reminds me of... Now, her grandma's name is definitely Magda. Grandmother Magda. She is full of strange wisdom. Right? That's a good one. Now I want to meet Grandmother Magda. You know that she is something special. All right, instincts. Never let a mystery go unexplored. Always carry a Bible. I want a different name for it. Always carry a songbook with me. And what else? When someone is sad, offer them like a hymn, or offer them advice. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, I bet you Grandmother Magda and Agatha probably know each other already, but I've already got this idea that Magda might not like Agatha. I hope that, listen, I'm gonna say this now so that I can remember it later. If Agatha circles up a witch and fails, it's gonna be Magda. We're gonna just link those things together. Because the witches aren't all friends. Okay. All right. So let me finish with her points. So she's got 15 resource points. I mostly want to build Grandmother Magda. So let's see how much she costs. She's not important, but she is powerful. I think she's probably like a 10 point to begin with. Resources. Here it is. Okay. I also want her to have an affiliation within the church, so that's going to cost her. Okay, so Grandmother Magda costs 10 resource points to begin with, and then she is other family, so that brings her down to 9, and then rivals, forbidden, so that brings her down to 8, because she's not really allowed to have this relationship. Okay, all right, so Grandmother Magda is a relationship. And then an affiliation with a small local or specialized group. So affiliation, the choir, that costs 10, which I think she doesn't have, but I think that's probably enough. Everything else belongs to Robillard. Okay, great, good and done. So total resource points are 0. Total circles is half her will, rounded down, so 2. Increase if, nope, total circles is 2. She's a little bab. She's a bab of a character. Doesn't really know anybody. And that's it. That's Sister Sufferance. Just took like 25 minutes. Cool. So there's the sister. Good. That's character number 1 done.